If you've been waking up with less energy, slower recovery, and a quiet change in sexual performance you haven't quite named yet, stay with me for the next few minutes, because there is something in your kitchen cabinet right now that most men over 60 have never connected to blood flow or erectile function. Its name is bicarbonate, not a drug, not something new, something you already own. The reason most men don't know about this connection isn't because the science is new. It's because no one has explained it clearly. That changes today. I'm a urologist with over a decade in clinical practice focused on men's reproductive health, hormonal health, and vascular function. Most men dealing with what I just described have been carrying it quietly for months, sometimes years, before telling anyone, including their doctor. That's not unusual. But here's what I need you to understand. This is not weakness. It is not simply aging. It is specific, identifiable biology. And biology, when you understand it, can be worked with. Today I'll show you 3 things. What is actually happening in your blood vessels after 60? Why bicarbonate has a direct effect on that mechanism. And the exact protocol, amounts, timing, combination, that I use with patients in my own practice. If this has been on your mind, stay with me. Let me start with a patient I'll call Robert, 64, fit, normal blood work. He came in not because something was dramatically wrong, but because, as he put it, he no longer felt like himself. Energy down for 2 years. Performance changing in ways he hadn't told his wife yet. When we looked deeper at his vascular environment, we found exactly what I'm about to show you. Your blood vessels are not passive pipes. They're lined with a single-cell layer called the endothelium. Think of it as the inner coating of a high-performance engine. When it's working correctly, it produces nitric oxide, the signal that tells surrounding muscle to relax and let blood flow through. Here is why this matters directly. An erection is a hydraulic event. Vessels must dilate. The signal for that dilation is nitric oxide. After 60, that production declines. The signal weakens. Vessels don't open as fully. Blood flow, throughout your body, not just one place, becomes progressively restricted. But here's what most men and many doctors overlook completely. It's not just about the vessels. It's about the environment those vessels are operating in. And for most men on a modern diet, that environment is working directly against them. If you need to stop here, know this. Reduced blood flow and erectile difficulties after 60 are driven by declining nitric oxide and endothelial dysfunction, not simply by age. That distinction matters because it can be addressed. Your body maintains a precise internal pH. The standard Western diet, processed food, excess sugar, chronic stress, creates a metabolic acid load your body constantly works to neutralize. One primary way it does that, constricting blood vessels to protect vital organs. In a state of chronic mild acidosis, common, silent, undiagnosed in most men, your vascular system is receiving a continuous signal to tighten. To close down, you need the exact opposite. Vasodilation, open vessels. The hydraulic conditions blood flow and sexual function require. Acid pushes one direction. Your body needs the other. The most efficient way to shift that environment has been in your kitchen the entire time, but the way it works involves a paradox almost no one expects. Here it is. You combine bicarbonate with a squeeze of fresh lemon. I know, lemon is acidic. You can taste it. So how does it help? This is the part that surprises everyone. When your body metabolizes lemon juice, the citrate compounds it contains produce an alkalinizing effect inside your body. The lemon that's acidic on your tongue becomes alkaline in your bloodstream. The ingredient that seems to contradict the protocol actually amplifies it. Bicarbonate doesn't fix your blood flow, it removes what was blocking it. By providing your body with external bicarbonate, you give it a ready-to-use buffer. You reduce the acid load, you remove the vasoconstriction signal, and you allow nitric oxide production, and the vasodilation it drives, to resume. One more connection worth making. An acidic environment can also irritate the prostate and bladder lining. I have patients who come in for urinary symptoms. waking 2-3 times a night, and within 3 weeks of this protocol, both the urinary comfort and circulation improve simultaneously. Because the mechanism is the same. Remove the acid environment. The body restores its own function. You now understand the why completely, in a moment, the exact protocol. But first, one question. If the fatigue, the circulation changes, the quiet performance decline I described resonated with you, you're not alone. This is one of the most common and most addressable things I see in practice. On a scale of 1 to 3, 1, rarely on your mind. 2, you've noticed but haven't acted. 3, it's there every day. Drop your number in the comments. I read them, and the pattern I see in the answers always shapes what I cover next. One note before the steps. If you have uncontrolled high blood pressure or chronic kidney disease, speak with your physician first. Bicarbonate affects sodium balance and kidney load. For most men watching, that's not a concern. But I'll always give you the complete picture. For everyone else, here is the protocol. Step 1. Morning activation. 1/4 teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate, pure baking soda, not baking powder, they are not the same, dissolved in 300 milliliters of filtered water. First thing in the morning, before food or coffee. This is when your overnight acid load is highest. You're giving your vascular system a clean start. Step 2. The lemon amplifier. Add a fresh squeeze of half a lemon to the same glass. Acidic in the glass. Alkalinizing in the body. The citrate compounds work in parallel with bicarbonate, and vitamin C provides additional endothelial support. Use fresh lemon only. Bottled lemon juice loses the citrate compounds that make this work. Step 3. The afternoon reset. 1/8 teaspoon in water, mid to late afternoon. This is when cortisol dips and your morning bicarbonate reserves are running low. A small reset here extends the alkalinizing window through the evening, which matters for overnight vascular recovery. This works best alongside nitrate-rich foods, spinach, arugula, beets, and celery. They support nitric oxide from the supply side. Bicarbonate removes the acid environment, suppressing it from the demand side. Together, the effect compounds. How long until you notice something? Week 1 to 2. Improved sleep continuity, fewer nighttime bathroom trips. This reflects reduced prostate and bladder irritation. Weeks 3 to 4, more consistent daytime energy. Morning vitality and feeling like yourself again begins returning. Month 2 and beyond, measurable circulation improvement, better exercise recovery, warmer extremities, and meaningful changes in sexual performance and morning vitality. These are not overnight results. They're what happens when you consistently give your body the environment it was designed to operate in. Your blood vessels are not failing. They're operating in an environment working against them. Chronic mild acidosis sends a continuous constriction signal to the very vessels that need to be open. Bicarbonate and lemon address that environment at the source, not by forcing a result, but by removing what was preventing your body from producing one. Bicarbonate doesn't fix your blood flow, it removes what was blocking it. Start tomorrow morning, 30 days. Pay attention to the sleep, the energy, the morning vitality. If you want the other half of this equation, the specific foods actively working against everything we just covered, blocking nitric oxide production before bicarbonate even has a chance to work, that video is on your screen now. It's the logical next step. Take care of yourselves.